Hey, Aaron Adams here with Infinity Investing. I want to talk about recession. I want to talk about inflation because that's what my clients want to talk about. Now, 22 years ago, I was a high school teacher and my financial literacy was pretty low. That was why I started educating myself and attending seminars. And that was originally why I got into getting my MBA, because I figured if I wanted to learn about money and how to make money and how money works, why not get a master's degree in business? And what was ironic about that is I got into my classes and realized that there was a lot of specialization. So I was learning about inventory control systems and managerial accounting. I was learning about the moving parts of making money, but not a 35,000-foot view and a roadmap. And one of the biggest problems with our education system in this country is we're not being taught by the experts. And one of the reasons why we started Infinity is so that you, as a student, have access to the experts like me. Well, what does that mean? Well, over the last 22 years, I've bought thousands and thousands of properties. I currently own property management companies in Indianapolis, Charlotte, Winston-Salem, Florida, Texas, Idaho. We're managing over 3,000 doors. We have trailer parks, apartment complexes, single-family homes. It's over a $300 billion portfolio. I have 400 employees and 1099s and contractors that are fixing up the houses and renting the houses and buying the homes and selling the homes and doing all the things. And over the last 22 years, I've personally built a portfolio that throws off over $100,000 a month and has no leverage on it. And so there are strategies that we use right now that we didn't use 5 years ago and that we didn't even think about as a strategy 10 years ago. And there's a lot of different opportunities. One thing that I have seen over the last 22 years is a lot of up and a lot of down and then a lot of up. And so I've been through the downturns and I've watched a couple of huge run-ups. And what's interesting is how little anxiety I have about what is happening going forward, because there are massive opportunities. Now, you may be watching this going, well, that's all well and good for you, Aaron, but it looks like we're in a bear market. It looks like we're at the beginning of a recession. It's very similar to what we saw in 2008 when the markets crashed. Inflation is unprecedented because of all the money we printed off when we gave away during COVID and all the people we paid to stay at home, and I agree. That being said, there are unique opportunities that have come from that more than mitigate the uncertainty that I have. And the one thing that I know is anytime there is crisis in one area of the markets, it means there's massive opportunities in others. So, for example, when the market crashed the last time, we were overbuilt 4 million homes in America. And when a huge percentage of those homes went into default and went through the foreclosure auction, there was this massive opportunity to buy homes for 20 cents on the dollar, for $1 over the opening bid. Nobody was at the auction. And, at first I kind of thought, well, what am I going to do with these homes? Obviously, I'm not going to put them on MLS and sell them to homeowners. And then I started getting calls from Singaporeans and Chinese investors who said, hey, we'd love to buy U.S. properties from you. And then I started getting calls from Wall Street funds who said, we'd like to buy properties for you. The point that I'm making is that because I was in the game, those opportunities presented themselves. And, many of you have a job, or you're a W-2 income, or you have, you're working in that sphere of education that you acquired, whether it was in a university or hard knocks out in life. And you're looking at financial markets like the stock market, and you're looking at real estate opportunities and going, I don't know if I should even get in the game. I'm here to tell you that you should get in the game. I'm here to tell you there's never been more opportunity in the game. What are those opportunities? Well, there's manufactured homes, there's mobile homes, there's short-term rentals, tax liens, and commercial properties, and storage units. There's huge opportunities for you as an investor, and I don't care if you only have $10,000. I can show you a path that you can use to turn that into $100,000 over the next 18 months. And we've watched Infinity students do that. And doing nothing is not going to change your financial future. Being in the game is what does that. Educating yourself is what does that. That's why I'd love for you to join us at this next workshop so we can get you on a path of education and action. Maybe you're paying too much in taxes. Maybe you're really concerned about the fact that you have a bunch of cash and it's devaluating and you have a bunch of money exposed in the market. At the next workshop, we're going to show you how you can own property inside your 401k and IRA. It's called the self-directed IRA. And the Fidelities of the world won't allow you to own real estate directly into your portal. We're going to teach you how to take your 401k and put it on the title of a home so that those rents every month become the growth. We're going to show you how you don't have to pay taxes on that rent. If you sell that home, you don't pay any capital gains. There's some magnificent benefits to owning property inside your retirement account that no one has educated you on. We're going to show you how to do that and why. From an inflation standpoint, think about all my rentals. I am only the expiration of the next lease away from raising my rents. Like you, I had a job and I loved teaching and I loved coaching. I didn't like the money that I was making. And so this was all a side gig that I started out. And what was interesting is very quickly my side gig started paying a lot more than my main gig. And every month we invite investors out to my offices in Indianapolis. It's our largest operation. We manage over 1,500 properties there. You can sit in my office. You can meet all of my partners from Charlotte and Winston-Salem and Kansas City and Idaho and Dallas. And meet my employees that have all flown in for the month. And spend 3 days coming up with a custom game plan for you. How to diversify your money, how to get structured to set up to minimize your tax bill, and potentially to look at deals to buy. I have deals that we sell directly to our Infinity students. So we really have this kind of 360 approach to the way that we're helping you change your financial future. But every month I meet someone that says, I came here just thinking that I wanted to reduce my taxes, maybe buy a couple of properties, and now you got me thinking. And that's music to a teacher's ears. What if I flipped it this way? What if I said to you, I could teach you how with an extra 15 hours a month, you can make an extra $150,000 a year. And you're thinking, it sounds like multi-level marketing. It's not, okay? Let me give you just one example, wholesaling. Wholesaling is a strategy that I've used for a long time. But basically what I'm doing, I'm sending out anywhere from several hundred to several thousand text messages a day. And I'm sending those out to property owners. And maybe you've received one of the text messages that says, hey, my name is Aaron, I'd like to buy your property. And maybe you deleted that text, or maybe you wrote back, leave me alone, or put me on the do not contact list. But I find that about 10% of the text messages that I send out, they respond and they say, how much would you pay? And that's music to my ears because that's an opportunity. Now, what's great right now is in the current real estate environment, just getting a deal that's not listed on the market is gold because there's 20 different people that want to buy it. There's an investor from China, there's a Wall Street guy, there's a local flipper, or there's a homeowner. They're all interested in that deal. And I got to it first because I sent a text message to somebody who didn't have the property listed, off-market deal. And so we can show you how in just an hour or two a day, you can respond to those text messages. We can show you how to set the campaign up. And then we can create a buyer's list of all these buyers that want to buy those deals. The point that I'm making is that this workshop that we're having is a fantastic starting point for you. If you need to reduce your taxes, we can help you with that. If you'd like to get your name off of things and limit your liability, easy to show you how to do. If you'd like a side gig, or maybe you want a new full-time gig and you want to fire your boss, we can help you with that. The words recession and inflation shouldn't be scary to you. You need to see them as opportunity because money will be in motion. People will be taking action. And for every area that people are losing, there's going to be someone catching and repurposing. And you want to be one of those people. And the way that you do that, it starts with the education. It starts by getting in the game. So make sure that you bookmark the link, join me, and get moving forward on that path to financial freedom.